What happens when you bury an egg in your garden? I believe that there is nothing better than having a beautiful, freshly cooked juicy egg with a cup of your favorite hot coffee first thing in the morning. Just thinking about the first bite of my scrambled egg, the texture tingling all my taste buds, while the beautiful aroma surrounding my aura reminds me of a bright summer morning at my grandma's house. But eggs are not just confined to that. When it comes to convenient, affordable and nutritious foods, eggs deliver the perfect package. Eggs play an important role in mind, body energy, weight management, muscle strength, brain function, eye health and more. So in today's video we are going to tell you about what would happen if you bury an egg in soil. But before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so that you won't miss any of our amazing videos. Numerous good food varieties have been unjustifiably trashed previously, including coconut oil, cheddar and natural meat. Be that as it may, among the most exceedingly awful models are the bogus cases about eggs, which are probably the best food on earth. So stay with us till the end of the video. Verifiably, eggs have been considered unfortunate since they contain cholesterol. An enormous egg contains 212 milligrams of cholesterol, which is a great deal contrasted with most different food varieties. Notwithstanding, many examinations have shown that the dietary cholesterol in eggs doesn't unfavorably influence cholesterol levels in the blood. Indeed, eggs raise your great HDL cholesterol and change your terrible LDL cholesterol from little and thick to huge, which is harmless. One investigation of 17 examinations on egg utilization and well-being found no association among eggs and either coronary illness or stroke in any case sound individuals. What's more, multiple other studies have led to the same conclusion. Let's have a look. Egg fun facts. At the point when you beat your eggs for scrambled eggs, add sour cream rather than milk to the egg combination. This makes them velvety and richer without weakening the egg's splendid, yellow tone. Water makes them lighter. Water doesn't make it as intense as milk. Try to add simply a sprinkle of water to the bowl after you break and whisk the eggs. The water, when warmed on the oven, makes a steaming impact and helps in a fluffier final product. A poached egg is an egg that has been cooked outside the shell by poaching rather than stewing or bubbling fluid. This strategy for readiness can yield more carefully cooked eggs than cooking at higher temperatures, for example, with bubbling water. Eggs Benedict is an American breakfast or early lunch dish consisting of an open-faced sandwich of two halves of an English muffin finished off with a poached egg and hollandaise sauce and bacon. The dish was promoted in New York City. Well, that was a lot of information about consuming eggs, but did you know these little white ovals of happiness and deliciousness have a lot more uses? Yes, that's true, and they can be utilized in places where you and I would never have imagined. Eggs in your backyard. Wow, that's new. A garden or a private patio is an exceptional spot. You can both work and relax there. On the off chance that you have your own little piece of nature and love to create, then you might be interested in the ideas that will include your favorite breakfast meal. Soil correction is essential in pretty much every garden. Low large-scale and miniature supplements cause issues like blossom end rot, chlorosis, and low natural product creation. Organic gardeners like to go to normal items for answers to normal supplement issues. Utilizing eggs as a fertilizer is an old stunt, however it can have some horrendous optional impacts. Crude egg compost may not be the most ideal approach to acquaint calcium with your plants, however the shells are a real obvious champ in the garden. Let's fertilize those eggs. It may sound a bit like Jack and the Beanstalk, however a few landscapers talk about planting eggs in their nursery, particularly for their tomato plants. The thought is that as the eggs break down, they add truly necessary supplements to the ground, assisting with guaranteeing sound plants. Be that as it may, does it work? Our grandparents didn't approach the cutting-edge details or the modern formulations for soil revision and rather depended after treating the soil to help soil ripeness and tilth. We can take a page from their book and figure out how to reuse our refuse to give back to soil naturally. A respected custom is to put a crude, uncracked egg in the lower part of a planting opening for tomatoes. It has its advantages and its downsides, as we will see. This is genuinely simple to do. Everything necessary is setting a crude egg in the lower part of the opening you delve or placing it in the lower part of your pot, on top of a flimsy layer of soil. A few groups break the egg, however most try not to. In any case, the egg will deteriorate, getting supplements once again to the soil. Another alternative is to put an egg and a banana together destitute, adding considerably more supplements to the soil. So what about eggs? What do they provide? Eggs contain undeniable degrees of calcium. This is a significant supplement for plants, particularly vegetables and organic products. Eggs will drain the calcium into the soil for root take-up during treating the soil, which can overcome such issues as blossom end rot. However, overabundance of nitrogen and low pH will tie up calcium in soil, inhibiting uptake. Utilizing eggs as a fertilizer gives calcium, yet it isn't helpful if the plant can't access the nutrient. Continuously take a look at your soil pH prior to planting another garden and limit the measure of nitrogen you acquire with soil after buds begin to form. Who knew those shells we threw away just like that was a treasure in itself? Calcium is just found in the eggshells, not within the eggs. Within the eggs have different nutrients, however just a modest quantity. The large advantage comes from the shells. Something almost identical occurs with bananas. Individuals add those to place potassium into the soil, and the potassium is found in the banana strip, not the organic product inside. You can achieve similarly to such an extent planting a banana strip as you can an entire banana. All things considered, you can improve to cleave up the eggshells and banana strips, either with a blender or a food processor, adding them directly to the soil or to your manure heap. Crushing them assists them with deteriorating all the more quickly, getting the supplements into the soil, and from that point into the plants a lot quicker. Since the nutrients from the eggshells and banana strips wind up being utilized by the plants in your nursery, to some degree some of them will wind up in the leafy foods that your garden produces. The other benefit of doing it this way is that you don't have eggs decaying in your nursery. Rotten eggs don't deliver a truly pleasant aroma. While that will not hurt your plants any, it may hurt your nose when you are working in the nursery. It's likewise going to draw in raccoons and rodents to your nursery, which will consider those to be eggs as a wellspring of food, uncovering your nursery to eat them. To stay away from issues with preparing with crude eggs, simply utilize the shells. These are normally disposed of after the actual egg is cooked, however they convey a calcium charge for your soil. Basically crush the shells and blend them into soil. Another approach to utilize eggshells is to boil them and water with the obtained fluid. This forestalls the issues raised about crude egg manure while upgrading the soil. Another use of the shells. There's more that you can do with eggshells, use them to secure your plants. Crushed eggshells, not ground up eggshells, are an incredible protection for your plants, getting slugs far from them. You should simply squash dry eggshells with your fingers and put the little crushed pieces around the foundation of your plants. Those sharp edges will function as a significant hindrance to the slugs, which can get cut by them. It will presumably do a very great job shielding your plants from caterpillars too. We hope you liked the video. If so, hit the like button and share it with your loved ones. If you have any questions or comments regarding this video, let us know in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more of our amazing videos. You can also watch our other videos suggested just for you. See you in the next video.